Welcome to Nasdaq Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, global markets reporter at Nasdaq. Joining us for this segment, we have Carlos Guayara. He is the co-founder and chief of staff over at Trii. We're going to talk about Latin American investing trends. Carlos, it's great to have you with us. Welcome to Trade Talks.
Thank you for the invitation, Jill. An honor to be here, and yes, it is a dream come true.
All right, and it's great to have you with us. And let's talk about the LatAm retail investor certainly gaining some traction in this space.
Yes, actually, it is a theme that it generates like some doubts for some of our early investors and some people that we pitch at the very beginning. And it's that unfortunately the culture and the education, it is not so high here, like in financial terms and also in what matters of the stock market, you know. So there were like a lot of doubts about how Trii or a product that as the one that we have could like reach millions of people, and we are demonstrated that we weren't so crazy, you know, because we only have 11 months on the air, and we have more than 270,000 downloads. We have more than 140,000 users, and right now we are a little bit above the 18 millions of asset under custody. So that makes us like so proud, and it is like a big relief to know we were not crazy in the very beginning, and we have like a huge perspective for the future of Trii.
And Carlos, let's talk about that. The growth opportunity in Latin America is huge. There's so much potential there. So what's the growth strategy for Trii specifically?
Yes. We start our product in Colombia because the founders are from here, and the same technology of the Colombian Stock Exchange is the one that it is held by the Peruvian market and the Chilean market. So that is like our faster growing countries, and that's the strategy we are pursuing. We are about to launch Peru in about 1 month. We are very close also in Chile in about 3 or 4 months maximum, I hope. And from them, we will see like what other market could be interesting. We have in the radar Mexico, that it is like the biggest market in the region in terms of stock trading. But we will see. In a startup, you know 3 months behind above you, but you never can say what will happen there.
And finally, the industry outlook, you know, as we had spoke about, there is a lot of growth potential because the user base is still relatively small relative to the population within the regions that you serve. So what's your outlook for the industry?
Yeah, actually the best outlook, because to have you the numbers, in Colombia, we were below the 1% of market penetration in stocks. You know, we are around 50 million people, and we were only like 500K investing in stocks. So we see that, Jill, is the opportunity to buy countries and to buy region. You know that a healthy stock market, it is absolutely necessary for the economic development of any country, and in Colombia and in Latin America that weren't happening. And it is because the lack of investors, the lack of liquidity that have our markets. And the main reason is because access to the market for retail investors were very complicated. You had to go physically to a stockbroker, with all the pains that it means in terms of time, of cost, of a lot of things. You have to go with 50 or 100K. If not, they don't open you the door. Actually, real story, that was what happened to Esteban and me, my other co-founder, and that's why we start Trii. You have to do trades of minimum $300, and if you take into account that in our region the minimum wage is around that number, it is too hard to ask the people to enter to a product that they never tried before, where the education is very low to risk like the wage of 1 month in something that they never did, you know. And finally, the trading costs were around the $50 per trade. That was a huge. So what we do, first app that it is 100% digital onboarding. We don't have minimums to open portfolio, to make any trades. In Colombia, you can find stocks from pennies, literally. So, and are big companies. It is not like maybe the penny stocks in the US. It are like huge companies that cost pennies. So that's a very good opportunity. And the trading cost will lower from 50 to 3. So that's why Trii is having this growth. What we are planning to do is to copy that same model in Peru and Chile, and that will happen, as I told you, in the next 4 months. And from there, we will expand to all Latin America and Mexico. We have made like some calculations, and we think that we have around 100 million people that we can reach and we can impact with our product. And as we see, it is not like only providing the option to invest, but it is the option to progress economically in their lives, to achieve goals and dreams. So it is like a beautiful mission.
All right, Carlos, we appreciate the insight. Thanks for joining us on Trade Talks. I'm Jill Malandrino, Global Markets Reporter at Nasdaq.
Thank you very much.